The snit house is getting a bath. Welcome to Chip's Outdoor Channel, where we do jobs. Today I'm going to be pressure washing this outhouse and cleaning up the paint, getting rid of the loose paint and the dirt so I can later paint it. If you haven't seen my previous video, I turned this outhouse into a shooting house, so I'll put the link above to that, and if you want to check that out to get caught up. But you know, this door, it's in good shape. I'm just kind of cleaning it off. Once I open it up here, you'll see there's a bunch of stuff on the ground. That's sawdust and dirt and a window that had broken and some other stuff like that. But if you check out the seat, that glorious dark color there, that is actually goat drives. Yeah, a couple goats had gotten in there and stood on the seat, and they thought they could use the porta potty, I guess. Or the outhouse rather, but you know, they went everywhere. There was piles of it. But those who think that these goats got the last word, stay tuned, because that's not true. A little karma action here. But anyways, inside it's pretty dirty, as you can see. So I'm just getting the walls, the floor, the seat, everything like that, so the paint goes on and sticks well. So once I've got the inside all cleaned up, I'm going to go around to the back. I've got the side of it all pressure washed, and what's this up? We got to go back to the hose. Sprung a leak in that. So, you know, I can live with it for this time, but I'm going to have to replace the hose. So we go back to the back of the shooting house, or back of that, yeah, the shooting house, and, you know, I don't have enough hose length, so now I'm going to have to get another hose to add to it. But you know, after we got those minor issues corrected, I got the back of this house, shooting house, all pressure washed, and you can see, you know, all that loose paint and that gray wood. Got all that kind of cleaned up. There are quite a few woodpecker holes that, and also insects where they've kind of buried into this thing over the years, but that's alright. You know, we'll paint it up and we'll live with it as long as we can, and maybe later on, if we need to, we'll put tan around it or new wood or something, but for now it'll work. So we're just going to clean up the back of this and move on. So the one thing I didn't get to show you the last time I was working on this shooting house is over here. And if you're a little bit squeamish, if you don't like to see dead animals, then don't look. But this goat here got its head stuck in the fence. This is a friend's goat. Brought it over because they cleared a field, and a bunch of scrub brush and that came up along with it. So goats are good at removing them. I've got this dumb thing out of the fence twice already, and obviously got stuck another time and we didn't see it and it died. So when I was working on this the last time, the shooting house, it stunk so bad, and it still stinks, but I have to keep checking to see if it's me, but it's this goat. So anyway, while changing SD cards in a trail camera, I noticed 2 dead goats in the lake. Hopefully you can see that. I know it's not the greatest picture, but I'm beginning to think the snit house has some bad juju if you mess with it. So in finishing up here, you can see I pressure washed the whole shooting house. I plan to paint it next, move it to where it's going, and then put some plexiglass windows in it. Right now the tractors are being used for hay, so we'll get that in a little bit. But I do have quite a few trail camera pictures. I don't know if anybody wants to see that or not. I know it doesn't get a whole lot of views, so I've been hesitant to post any of that. But anyways, you know, hunting season's coming up here soon, September 1st here in Kentucky. Hope everybody's ready, and let me know how your season's looking so far, if you've got any you're going after. So I appreciate you guys watching. Thanks a lot.
Some days it's easy, other days it's hard. lucky stars. Nobody talks about it, not a word is said. If you're not pooping, then it means you're probably dead.